Today I'm going to show you how I installed a Murphy bed in my converted 6.8 by 15 foot horse trailer. In addition to that, I'm going to show you how I installed a portable clothes dryer. This page is about a man that bought his first pickup truck after he retired. He named it the Galaxy. This truck gave him so much capability that he decided to do more with it. So he bought this horse trailer and he wished to convert into an RV so he can travel around the country and enjoy life in a different way. And here's my new motto: it's good to be alive, but it's best to live. In the previous video, I showed you how I created an alternative bed from the primary bed by cutting out a piece of board and making a cushion to go across this couch. It wound up being very comfortable. But after I reinforced that piece of wood, it became cumbersome and heavy.
So there it is. It fit over there. I'm able to walk by. I still have room over here on the dresser for my CPAP and things like that. So let's put the cushion on. So as you can see, I can still walk down the aisle. And the bed's in place. There's my other bed. A little cramped for two people. But now I can sleep two in here very comfortably. I still have room to walk down the aisle to the bathroom.
As seen in the previous video, this is where I store that piece of that board and that cushion when not in use.
So after I put these pillows back up in place, and get ready to go somewhere, I'm gonna leave the cushion and the board on top of the bed.
I start reinforcing that board with other 2x4s to make it more sturdy, make sure it didn't flex, and it got a little heavy. Okay, just to show you how this works. And all I got to do to convert it to a bed now is to lay these two pillows down like this. And I have a board here that I'm going to take up and out. And place it on top of here. Adjust this there, and then I have this cushion, which I'm going to do another cover for later to cover the whole thing. Turn it around, lay it on top of there. So I found a need to put legs on the edge of the that board towards the aisle to keep it from tilting when my wife gets in. So I bought a set of these brackets here so I can put legs on the end of the board. I also reinforced the rest of the board, which made it a little bit heavier. These stainless steel brackets were small enough to put on the table, and they had lockout pins, which that's what I needed to lock the beds in the down position. The only problem I saw is the screws that came with it was too flimsy to use that kind of support. So I put lag bolts on both ends.
I used one of these brackets that came in a set of two, with multiple set of screws like this. And I'm going to attach them to these legs. I spread them out where they could give not only leverage on the edge, but on the outer surface as well. So we'll see how that goes. And the legs were operating like this, up and down. Okay, here it goes. There you have it. The legs are attached. And I got these things in here to keep the thing from sliding fore and aft once it's on there. And I mounted the disconnect tabs here on the edge so you can click it from the outside while you place it and fold it down. I think I'm gonna replace these screws that came with it. They were kind of short for me, so that's one thing I would change about this set. There it is, fold it down. I lay it on a bed like that, and I'll show you what it's like upright and in place. There you go. Legs are down. Like I said, I'm going to replace the screws in there with something bigger, thicker. Other than that, I like them. There you have it. Bed's fully in place. It's pretty good. And only thing I got to do is stain or finish the wood or paint it, and I'll be good to go. I had to make a correction to these brackets. I took those holes out, but as you can see, this thing wiggles. I don't need that, so I'm going to put some weight on it. And eventually going up and down the road, this is going to wiggle out. I reinforced it with these carriage bolts. Locks in place, and as you can see, there's no wiggle. That's the thing we see moving down. This thing does not wiggle any longer. It's working out really well. Much more stability. I reinforced the bed. Now it has legs on it. Let's sand those down a little bit. I'm going to show you the underneath side. Show that now I have these cross members that'll keep it from bowing. I don't know if it ever bowed, but I want to make sure it doesn't bow. So now I have these cross members in there, and I've laid on it, and it does not move. That's good. So all I got to do is finish touches on it and possibly paint it. I don't think I'm going to stain it. There it is, one end to the other. Nice and sturdy. The more and more I reinforced this board, it became heavier, and I didn't want to have to struggle to get this thing from the bed down to this couch. So I want to create a Murphy bed system for this. And with that, I had to create this support across the back of the couch before I can have an attachment for the brackets I was going to add on. So this is how that support looks after I installed it and make sure everything was hooked into the spars in the trailer. I installed these support behind the couch. It should be level where the bed's going to be. Put hinges on both ends onto the bed. So I got some 200-pound capacity latches. It took me a while to find the right ones to make the right application that I can attach to this being that close to the couch and then raising it up. And 200 pounds is good because it's only got to really support the weight once that thing is up, no more than about 30 pounds. So once I got it in place, I screwed the screws in, created some strong attachments, points, and moved forward with it from there. Okay, the bed is in. So all I got to do, I got the latches here. They're not locked down right now, thank goodness. But I want to lift it up, or else I have to release those two latches. All I got to do is lift it up. And those legs come down, and they are locked in place. Legs on both sides. So when I do that, like I can let it back down in position. But when it comes up here, release these mechanisms, fold them both in. All I gotta do now is create a way for these legs to stay together while they're up, and also strap it to the wall so it won't come down on us. And I'll figure that out as I go. But it's in there and it's nice and solid. I'm moving it doesn't move. So that's good. So I won't have to be lifting this thing. It got heavier as I supported it more. And now all I gotta do is put that pad on here when I'm ready. So that's good. I'll show you when I'm completely done. And I got to paint this thing, but I didn't have time right now. I'll take care of it later. As you can see, I reinforced that bed even more than before. Well then, y'all, I just got to paint or decorate it, whatever I need to do with it. The pillows sits there, so it's pretty nice. I'm going to create something to keep the legs together, keep them from falling out during travel. From not falling out, but sliding out. So now all I gotta do, I can sit here comfortably. My head don't really reach until I reach back. I'm sitting a little farther forward than I normally am, but it's not getting in my way, really. So it works out pretty good. Make it create some kind of decoration going in the center instead of painting it all gray. But that works out pretty good. I'll show you how I let it down. To let it down, hopefully I can be able to do this while holding the camera. Reach over and put two straps on here. Just pinch this strap. Gonna go the opposite way. Pinch this strap and pinch this one. And the bed's now been released. All I gotta do now is let this down and the legs will automatically fall. All I can do is lock them in place. And everything else falls away. That's what I mean by now. The bed is ready. All I gotta do is put the pad on it. We're good to go. And you can see this is sturdy, y'all. This is not going anywhere. So that's good. Got to move those pillows out the way, but they'll fit up on there. So now that I move those pillows out of my way, all I got to do is let this down like I did earlier. Everything locks into place. So now instead of me tussling with all this heavy weight, especially after I reinforced it, all I got to do is now just reach up and grab the cushion. There. Put the cushion in place. And as you can see, it's somewhat high, the latches over there. So the latches won't be getting in the way of my wife sleeping here. There you have it. She's good to go. There's my bed. Here's the other bed. Let's see, get into it. Ah, it's comfortable. So this is good, y'all. I got room to walk down the aisle still, to the bathroom, to the refrigerator. That can still open up fully, so it doesn't get in the way of anything. So this bed is real comfortable, and I like it. When I started this alternate bed idea, I never intended to create a Murphy bed, but it took some creativity and some ingenuity. But now there it is, a fully functional Murphy bed that's not in the way when it's not in use, and it's very comfortable when it is down. Before you go, I'd like to share another addition I made to my RV. As some of you know, I have a fully functional portable compact wash machine in my RV already. So I realized that if I was out somewhere, I'm going to have to stop by a dryer someplace. But I found this online. It's a portable dryer. It's much more compact than it looks now. The dryer for drying, I bought this portable dryer. It stands up to about my chin level. And you put it together and you turn that button on and blows heat up throughout. And in here, we hang your clothes on that rod and let them dry. It blows out pretty good. This is a 900 watt unit. I seen another portable that only had 600 watts. I chose this one. I show you what it looks like when it's collapsing. It looks like a little suitcase. And this is it folded down. Looks like a little suitcase, about the size of a carry-on. Only thing that sticks out is that plug there. But it's pretty neat. You can see the size by my hand. It's all right. There's the button. Now you see it. I'll be able to put this under my bed on the RV. When collapsed, like I said, this dryer is about the size of a carry-on. I've had other people say they put these in their suitcases when they're traveling. So it has this little carrying handle here, leather carrying handle. It's not that heavy. It's pretty nice. That's where I got the cord stored on it. I don't know if that was meant to be, but that's what I'm going to do with it. It's my portable dryer. It's nice. I found extra space in one of my bins to put this dryer in. This shows how small this thing is. So it goes out of the way and is under the bed.
Thanks for watching.